Let's talk about the man that South Carolina newspapers simply dubbed the Hoodoo Doctor. Born in 1812 in Columbia, South Carolina, Peter Davis lived for nearly a century and spent his life walking the line between healer, conjurer, and courtroom headline. Now, we don't know if he was born enslaved or free because Colombia did have a small community of free black people back then. But by the late 1800s, Davis was known as a farmer, herb doctor, and conjurer. He couldn't read and write, but in 1873, a legal decision allowed him to use the title doctor, and he was even listed on the county's roster of physicians, though nobody ever saw where that diploma came from. In 1884, Davis took a man to court for refusing to pay him for treating his wife. He won and walked away with not just the $50 fee, but over $30 in court costs. The law had spoken. Dr. Davis could practice. Then in 1893, a Hungarian farmer named Adolf Hulov hired Davis to conjure away storms, drought, and sickness, even bad luck. Davis gave him roots, herbs, lodestones, and even graveyard dirt to protect his land and heal his animals. But when Hulov's pigs died, his cows stopped giving milk, and his family got sick, he accused Davis of cursing them in revenge. Although, if we can be honest, it sounds like the family and property needed an energetic cleansing. We know now that things fall away when doing spell work in order to align you with what you need, but that wasn't the case then. Anyway, I digress. The papers went wild. Some called him a cross between a gorilla and a badger. Ugly racist caricatures designed to humiliate him. Testimony described bizarre rituals like scattering gourd seeds at midnight, rubbing lodestone powder on faces, and holding up your hand while pouring whiskey on a rock to ward off enemies. In January 1894, after months of coverage from South Carolina to New York, charges vanished. No indictment, case dismissed, and just like that, Davis went back to work. Peter Davis died in 1911 at the age of 99, buried in an unmarked grave on South Carolina's segregated state hospital cemetery, which is now a restaurant and apartment buildings. To his clients, though, he was a healer. To his enemies, a dangerous conjurer. To history, he's a reminder that the story of hoodoo in America is bigger, stranger, and more powerful than the stereotypes left behind. Go ahead and hit the follow button if you want to learn more about root workers and conjurers in the early 20th century.